Hello, guys. Today, we're reading 4 Reddit stories that go from awkward family drama to some seriously messy relationship situations. So grab a snack, enjoy the Minecraft, and let's get into it. I, 26F, have been with my fiance, 31M, for almost 4 years. We got engaged 6 months ago and have been planning our wedding for next spring. Last Friday, we had dinner with his parents and his older sister. Everything was normal until his mom started talking about grandchildren. I laughed and said we hadn't even picked a venue yet. His dad looked at my fiance and said, "Well, unless your backup plan works out." Everyone at the table went quiet. I asked what he meant, and my fiance quickly changed the subject. His sister looked uncomfortable and said, "Dad, seriously?" On the drive home, I asked him what his dad was talking about. At first, he claimed he had no idea. After I kept asking, he admitted that about a year ago, during a rough patch in our relationship, his parents encouraged him to stay in touch with his ex, just in case things didn't work out. He said he never got back together with her, but he also admitted they exchanged birthday and holiday texts because he didn't want things to end on bad terms. That bothered me, but it wasn't the worst part. I asked why his dad would call her a backup plan. He eventually admitted that his parents still invite his ex to some family gatherings because she's close with his sister. He said he didn't tell me because he knew I'd be upset, and he insisted he leaves before she arrives whenever possible. I asked if she'd been at any events while we were together. He said yes. Then I asked the question that had been bothering me all night. Has she ever been at a family event where I was also there? He paused for a long time before saying yes. Apparently, last Christmas she stopped by for dessert after I'd already been there for hours. He knew she'd be coming and never mentioned it to me. He said he thought it would avoid unnecessary drama if I didn't know. Now I'm questioning everything. I don't think he's cheating, but I feel like he intentionally kept me in the dark so I couldn't object. He says his family is difficult, he was trying to keep the peace, and canceling the engagement over this would be an overreaction. I told him I needed time to think. And now both his parents and sister are texting me saying I'm blowing one awkward family situation out of proportion. Am I overreacting? And guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. And just when you think that couldn't get any messier, let's get into the next story. I will try to make this as short as possible. I'm taking summer courses and my laptop just broke. I asked my BF, Andy, to borrow his overnight so I could finish a paper. He gladly said yes. As I was procrastinating with Reddit in one window, the tab at the top started indicating that there was a new Facebook message. Not even realizing that actually Andy was logged into Facebook, I clicked on the tab, instantly realized that, oops, this wasn't mine when I saw the message was from his brother. I didn't cut and paste, but basically the message said, "Dude, where's horse teeth at? You're up late?" I have terrible teeth, yes, not a secret, so obviously this was about me. I did not answer, but my curiosity got the better of me, and I scrolled through their conversation. While there were lots of positive things Andy said about me, she's amazing, she's very fun. I would never cheat on her no matter what. Brother was pitching pretty hard to have Andy hook up with a girl from his work. Lots of compliments about my rock climbing. He also called me things like No Boobs McGee, Rat's Nest Hair, and Avocado Nose. He also went through a long conversation, sort of at his brother's urging that I am far from the prettiest girl he's ever dated, and sometimes he misses the dumb big boob types he dated in high school. Here's the thing. I know I'm not the best looking girl. I wish I was, but I've come to terms with my appearance. Well, at least I thought I had, until last night. But I really love Andy. It's not like a first love puppy dog thing either, because I've had boyfriends and been in love before, and this is very different. I don't know if I should or even could get over this. But I want to because nothing he said was untrue. I have no boobs, my nose is too big for my face, and I spend all my spare time outside, so my hair is a mess most of the time. And it was a private conversation I was never supposed to see. But it still hurts that Andy does not see me as even attractive compared to his other girlfriends. How do I approach this? Or even should I? I know he would feel horrible if he found I knew about this. I don't want that. But I feel like I need to clear the air somehow. Should I? So we have an update. I took most of the advice here and broke up with Andy. I can't even see straight. I'm so brokenhearted and crying so hard. He was very apologetic and said he didn't mean any of it, but to the person who said, can't unring a bell, is what kept going through my head. I can't even begin to describe how sad I am right now. I always kept my fair distance from guys, keeping school, climbing. I'm a semi pro outdoor sport climber. And my community garden as a comfortable pad between getting hurt too bad. But I am smitten with Andy. Everything about me and my self protective side I turned off because my heart skips a beat when he's around me. I'm crushed. I'm broken over this. I know things will be better in time, but my God, I'm sick right now. Okay, that one was painful. But honestly, good for her. Let's take a break from relationship drama and see what happens in this next story. Am I the asshole? He can't live with us. Am I the asshole for not letting my 19 years old daughter's 20 years old boyfriend, homeless, live with us? Context. His dad kicked him out because he didn't want to help with contributing to the household. I think he wanted $500 a month. The boyfriend works full-time and goes to school. Boyfriend has family in Florida and doesn't want to leave due to going to school. He asked to stay with us until November. I said no. I like my own space and peace. I feel he and his father need to talk to get to an agreement, or he needs to move back to Florida with his mom and family. He is not my responsibility. Am I the asshole? There is an update. Thank y'all for validating what I was already feeling. I'm going to respond to the comments. Everyone has been supportive. And I didn't think I'd get this many responses. So, I appreciate y'all. More context. My daughter has an attitude now, but okay, whatever. She is not required to pay bills in my home, just save $200 a month for herself. She works part-time. I've never asked her for a dime as she's basically still a teenager. I told her if she wants to be with him, that's fine, but she'll be homeless as well. She shut up, which is fine, if she chooses that I can't stop her. This guy has been working and says he's saving money, but can't help his dad out that requires help on bills? You can't stay with me for free. I don't feel bad now knowing he won't help me either and will just freeload and tell me I'll give you something when he gets paid. Hell no, go talk to your father is what I told him. Put your pride to the side or be outside. This has nothing to do with me. He needs his family to be involved, and I'm not the mediator for the nonsense. I'm not the asshole. All right, we're on the final story. And I saved one of the wildest for last. So yeah, never thought I'd be posting here, but man, I need to get this off my chest. Been with my girl for 3 years and was legit saving for a ring and everything. Then her phone starts blowing up at 2 a.m. like every night. She's all, it's just work stuff. But like, at 2 a.m.? Come on, I know everyone says don't go through your partner's phone, but whatever, I did it anyway. And holy crap, my life just exploded right there. Wasn't just one dude, 4 different guys. All these separate convos with pics I never want to see again, them planning hookups, and worst part, they were all joking about me. One was literally my best friend since we were kids. Another was her boss. Classic. Our freaking neighbor from down the hall. And that gay friend she was always hanging out with who, surprise, surprise, wasn't actually gay. This had been going on for like 8 months while I'm working double shifts to save for our future and stuff. When I finally confronted her, I thought she'd at least try to deny it or cry or something. Nope. She straight up laughed and was like, took you long enough to figure it out. Said I was too predictable, and she was bored. My so-called best friend texted later saying, it wasn't personal, and these things happen. Like WTF, man? I just grabbed my stuff that night while she went out to clear her head, which probably meant hooking up with one of them, to be honest. It's been like 2 months now. Moved to a different city, blocked all their asses, started therapy because I was messed up. Then yesterday, she calls from some random number crying about how she made a huge mistake. Turns out boss dude fired her after getting what he wanted. Neighbor moved away. My ex-friend got busted by his girlfriend, and the gay friend ghosted her once he got bored. She had the nerve to ask if we could work things out. I just laughed and hung up. Some things you just can't fix, and finding out your girlfriend's been living a whole secret life with 4 other dudes? Yeah, that's definitely one of them. And that's was wild and good. And that's it for today's stories. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have a story you'd like me to read in a future video, you can submit it using the link in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.